Would you like to build a new home, but you just don't think you qualify for it, carrying the mortgage on the new home that you're going to build, as well as the home that you have right now, but you don't want to try to sell your current home and buy a new home, whether that's building a new home, buying a new home, and doing both transactions on the same day? I'm actually creating a first time home seller course because it can seem very daunting. But what I want to tell you about is that new construction piece. It's very unique. There is a product out there where you can go ahead, get under contract to buy land from a friend, family, neighbor on MLS or from the builder themselves. And at the closing in about 30 days or so, that landowner, whether it be the builder or somebody else, actually gets bought out. They get that money, and the builder then starts to build on a construction plan, getting paid biweekly from the lender as they construct the property. But here's the key, the big key is when, and if you have been told that you don't qualify to carry two mortgages, the one on your departure home and the one on the new construction home, or any other home for that matter, without selling it on the same day before you buy the new one, that means there's a contingency on selling your home, which can make it extremely hard to get an offer accepted. Well, with the new construction to perm program, we've got a product where we just totally ignore that mortgage payment on your departure home. I don't know anybody else that has it, but here's the key. The reason we do that is because we carry that construction loan ourselves. We have vetted you, make sure that you're qualified, good enough credit, and we literally ignore that payment on your departure home because we know that you are going to sell that home. And it allows for us to set it up to where your interest only payments on the construction loan based upon the balances that you have running and growing as funds are released in the process over the coming months after closing to the builder, so that by the time that you're actually finished with that construction and you get the occupancy permit to move in, you can do so, and you can take a month to do so, and then do the repairs that you need to do on the house to make sure you get top dollar on your departure residence, and then list that for sale. And still, all the while, you're paying interest only on the construction to perm loan. At which point, when you go under contract and you sell your departure home, your goal, of course, would be to get it prepped and ready to get top dollar. At that point, we go ahead and modify, when you no longer own that home anymore, we modify our construction to perm loan that we hold internally, and then we sell the loan to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, and then we as a lender continue to service that loan for you, and you still pay us directly. But we've created this program especially in these times where inventory is super, super tight, and this actually allows folks to go out and buy land and connect with a builder to get those specs and to build a home where we pay out to that builder and to that landowner immediately all the funds, and then pay out as the house is constructed, therefore getting you your forever home in a way that you couldn't do. You couldn't even buy an existing home this way, because buying an existing home, again, it's that same concept where you may not qualify to carry two mortgages, your departure home as well as the new construction, or even just an existing home for that matter. So it's a very special product in that, and it's only possible and feasible because we are holding internally as a company that construction to perm loan until you have sold your other home afterwards, after you're into the new home. And then we modify it to a true 30-year term that it goes to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. So very, very unique situation, but I wanted to throw that out there because there's so many people that own homes right now and just don't think that they can buy without a very tedious, tough situation of trying to close same exact day, moving out, moving in same day. It can be daunting. And again, that's why I'm also creating a first-time home seller class, because as I've worked with thousands of first-time homebuyers over the years, that can seem daunting, but guess what? It can be that much more as a first-time home seller. And I've seen that personally with so many of my clients that bought homes in the last 10, 15 years that are now looking to sell. And I've even heard them say, gosh, this is actually even a little bit more scary or nerve wracking than it was buying the first home. It was easier buying the first home because all I had to do was move out of mom's house or my month to month lease or what have you. So, if there's ever any questions, I'm personally licensed in over 30 states, and we have this program nationally as well now too. And if you're in a state that I don't do business in, I'm happy to pass you on to a good friend that does business in that state. And if you're one of my past clients here, that is in this kind of conundrum, just reach out to me, give me a call, and I'm happy to help.